don't change because you have a beautiful smile.
Thank you
That's
very
number
much.
one.
Thank you.
That's number one.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
This is Rachida Guelzim.
Nice to
Yeah.
meet you, Habibi. Nice
Right
to
now,
meet you.
it's a very great pleasure, and I'm very happy as I saw you when I was a student, and now I'm a colleague.
It's an honor for
It's
me
an
to have
honor.
a student
Yeah.
of mine sitting here as a teacher,
Yeah,
not as a
thank you.
student
And
anymore.
you have given much, and you still give, and you are still powerful in sharing all the wonderful thoughts, all the beautiful energy.
And you know why? Because it's my passion. It's a
Yeah.
passion. Teaching for me is not just a job, it's a passion. And when you are passionate about something, you give everything.
Yes,
You
of
don't
course.
count.
You don't count because yeah, that's what matters the most. It's to see it, to see the people grow,
Yeah.
to see them
To
like
see people
enjoy.
like
Yeah,
you and
yeah,
to see a lot of people like here who
yes.
come and
So
say hello, teacher.
yeah,
You were my trainer, you were my teacher, and
but
it's great.
what's the source of all of this energy?
As I said, number one, I love my job. I love teaching. It's my cup of tea. It's an art. It's something when I go into that class and when I close the door, I just leave everything behind, and I am in the classroom
Yeah.
with this bunch of people, with a smile, with a lot of positive vibes, with the idea of giving more than
Yes.
anything else.
And what's the message that you want to convey through all of this? The message you want to convey to teachers, to your students?
Look, I think that what we're doing here is we're building the future of this country.
Yes.
The future of this country
It's all about the
is
future. Yeah.
on the shoulders of the future generation. So what we're doing, in fact, is we're building it, and the way you build it is give, you share, because we're leaving anyway. So
Yeah.
what we want when we are leaving, then we should leave behind us something,
Yeah.
and that we want our students, our kids, to inherit something,
Yeah.
and inherit knowledge,
course.
inherit things, values,
Values.
inherit a lot of things
Yeah.
that we will not be taken with us. But if we give them
Give them
away
back.
to
Yeah,
other
that's
people,
the sustainability
that's
we're
it.
talking.
That's it. That's how we. That's
Yeah,
it.
we're talking about.
Yeah.
And yeah, if I ask you what was like the most beautiful moments for you while teaching, if you still remember one of them.
I think the most beautiful moment maybe was when I became officially a teacher.
Yeah.
Like I was a trainee, but
Yes.
then when you get to that paper which says Rachida Guelzim has been appointed as a teacher of premier cycle, which was in 1982,
That was happiness for you.
for me that means I got it. I was a teacher. That's
Yeah.
it. And from then started a new adventure. That is to say, I wanted to self-develop. I wanted to give more, to have more, and I went through Cycle Special, and I became a textbook writer, and I became an inspector,
Wow.
and I became a teacher trainer,
Yeah.
and this brought me,
Teacher, yeah.
and this brought me to this fact that is, there are people here that need to be trained, that need help, that need to take away what I have,
Yes.
and this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, and I'm actually impressed because Mrs. Rachida Guelzim, she has a lot of things to share. She has many things to give, and yet she's like silent sometimes. Like she's doing it.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
she's
it.
doing it. No need to talk about it, but I'm doing it. And it's an experience that I have shared with you. Like everybody knows Mrs. Rachida Guelzim, and everybody like is happy when they attend one of your workshops. When they leave, they are very positive.
That's
They
good.
just want
It's
to change
good.
the world.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
This reminds me of my friends in Algeria. I was training people there in Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, everywhere, and this positive, impression that you leave when you leave behind you.
Yes,
This
okay.
positive impression. One gentleman, he was as big as the door, like he came to me and said, Rachida, give me now. You give me a class and I will go and teach it with what I have just learned.
That's what I do.
That's
I
what
believe me that when I leave one of your workshops, I just want, okay, I want to
I
go
want to
to
go
this
and
teach
try it.
right
It's
away
true. It's true.
and try it.
And that's what my motto is, really learning by doing. I don't want to preach. I don't want to give theory. I mean, theory you can find everywhere. You just you click on any website
Yeah,
and you have theory.
yeah.
But on if you give people, if you show them how to do it and they do it in front of you, then they're doing it.
They're
And they
doing
say,
it,
okay,
yeah.
if I can do it now, then I can do it in my
All
classroom.
right, of course. And as talking about your experience and your wealth of experience as a teacher, as a textbook writer, as an inspector of English. So, what's the message that you would like to give to teachers?
Um, always look for things. Always look. I mean, learning doesn't end. Never end. It never ends. I always find things to add to my knowledge. I always find things to renew my repertoire, if you like.
Yes.
And this is what I want to tell teachers: don't stop. Start. Always look
Professional
for things.
development,
Look for new ideas, new activities, new things to share with, and try them. If they work, fine. Alhamdulillah. If they don't work, leave them. It's
leave them.
okay. I mean, there's nothing
Yes.
wrong about it.
nothing
But
wrong with that.
but please don't stop. Always. We talked about self-development yesterday, professional development. This is what it's all about. This is what it is.
Yeah.
You have to self-develop continuously.
Yes,
Do
of
not
course.
stop.
And do not stop. That's
And be
what
creative.
Rashida is saying. Yes.
Don't
Never
stop. Never
Okay.
stop.
And
Never
about Rashida the person, you have a lot of many wonderful friends. And whomever like I meet, my seniors, like teachers, they tell me, "Oh, do you know Rashida Guelzim? She is a friend of my life." And yeah, and Mrs. Sadia Sbar also. Yeah.
She was fantastic.
What's the secret behind that?
Well,
Do you have that time, that energy for friends?
number one, kindness. Kindness, Hisham, kindness is one. You have to be kind. You have to be polite. You have to be to value the person, whatever the person, whoever the person is. Value this person. And I can give you just an example. When you go to a cafe and you are being served by a waiter, for me, that waiter has more value than anybody else because he's serving you. He's being polite. He's smiling.
Yeah.
And what you do is when you deal with people like that, when you treat people like that, they give it back to you. And
Yes.
that's what happens. All my friends are friends who date back to
Yeah.
more than 40 years.
Yeah.
I studied in France, and I have just been visiting
Yeah,
my friends in
yeah.
France.
Yeah.
It was 2 weeks ago. I went.
Spreading that joy
Yes.
of friendship,
So
yeah.
that friendship, which dates back to 1976.
Wow.
So it's not 80, it's 1976. And those people are still my friends. They visit me and I visit them. And it's great. It's really
And-
something.
Yeah, and I'm sorry for taking a lot of
no,
your
it's
time,
okay.
but yeah, can you? What's your message or what's your advice for me as a teacher? Yes,
Hisham,
Hisham.
don't change because you have a beautiful smile.
Thank you.
That's
very
number
much.
one.
Thank you.
That's number one.
Yeah.
The smile, Hisham, that big smile has a lot of value. When you smile at a person, you are sending a message. You are not aggressive. You are all ears. You
Energy,
can take
yeah,
a lot of
yeah,
things.
with an open heart.
So the smile is very important, Hisham. Also, you as a person, I think, and I've worked with you, and I think that you always look for new things.
Yes.
You are very cheerful. You are very open-minded. I have seen you doing, with the Access program. You
Yeah.
done, you did a great job.
Thank you.
And
Yeah.
I trust my friend Sadia Sabar,
Yes.
who loves you. She loves you.
Yes.
And I love Sadia Sabar, so I love you too. I mean,
Yeah,
it's automatic.
The angel on earth.
Yeah, exactly,
Yes,
exactly.
that's
So
how-
Hisham, just continue being like you are. Don't change.
Of
Don't
course,
change.
thank you.
Always be kind. Always be polite. Always be ready to accept what the other people say. Be tolerant. Of course, with limits. I mean, there's limits always. There are limits, but always look for better things to do. Always help people without asking, without expecting anything in return.
Yeah.
And when you do that,
you.
people know it. They see it. They say, well, what a nice person. Look, smile.
Yeah.
Politeness.
That's what you do most of the time. It's like politeness and yeah.
It
kindness.
helps. That's it. That's
Kindness,
it.
yeah.
That's all.
It's
It's all in the heart.
Yeah.
All in the heart. When you have a good heart, when you are doing that, and people feel it, they know.
Yeah.
And
It reaches their heart.
exactly. And that's it. Once
Okay,
you are not
yeah.
aggressive, you are not You don't want anything in exchange. You're just a person, a noble person with a big heart.
Okay, thank you very much.
That's important. Okay.
And I have some. It's a little game.
Yeah.
Okay, since you
Yes.
love
Tell
games.
me.
So I will give you a word, and you respond with an adjective. All right. So English,
Fantastic. Fantastic.
life,
Beautiful.
students,
Angels. And this what
teachers,
great.
Morocco,
Great. My love.
family,
A must.
friends,
Can't live without them.
Ishan.
Love you.
Thank you
Love
very
you.
much,
Love you.
Rachida.
Always here.
Amazing.
Always here. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you very
Rachel.
much.
Thank you.
It's a great
It was
pleasure. It's a
lovely
great
to talk
pleasure
to you.
to talk to you.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
thank
much,
you very
Rachel.
much.
Good luck for the
Thank you.
rest.
Thank you
Good
very
luck.
much.
Thank you so
Mrs.
much for
Rashida.
everything.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you,
Thank
Hisham.
you. Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Be my guest.
This is yours.